Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
Come on, everybody.
We're back. We're here to talk Alone, season 10, episode 5, Spirit Bear. Sorry for the delay in this one. Brian was on vacation. I, no pun intended, didn't really want to do the review alone. So we waited until he was back, but it was worth the wait. The next video that we have, actually, that will come from this review, we're going to have a interview with one of the contestants from this season of season 10 of Alone. So make sure to look out for that. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell so you see that. I haven't seen them do any other interviews yet, so I think we might be
Oh,
in the first one. So
yeah, for sure.
really, really excited. Spirit Bear, a story from Cade, right, Brian?
Yeah, it's Cade.
Interesting, really spiritual, cool, but like the stars and things like that. I mean, I liked it. I thought it really set a tone, but it also set a tone of like kind of showing that this dude was literally and physically on his last leg. Um,
Yeah.
Cade did not have it easy, Brian. At times, if it wasn't a real person who you know was going through it, you would find part of it funny, right? He hunts the squirrel, he gets it, it lands in the tree that's like 30 feet up. This
Hmm.
dude's literally dying of exhaustion, but climbs all the way up the tree to retrieve what he thinks is a dead squirrel that then immediately starts biting him. And he
Yeah.
can't drop it because he's so hungry. So he has to take the whole way down and just let a squirrel bite his hand the entire way down and then had to eat the squirrel. I mean, what did you think of that scene? I thought it was incredible.
I thought it was just really, I don't, just the way he was even describing it, where he's like, all right, I'm going to go up there. And he's just like, gets all the way up there and he's like, oh, it's alive. It's biting me. And that's the kind of levels you'll do things to get food. And they did, I don't remember exactly what it said, but they had a little pop up in the corner about like if squirrels can carry diseases or illnesses. So I'm wondering if, I don't think it would have happened that quickly, but he just, yeah, like you said, he had a rough go of it, and the squirrel is gonna hold you over for a little bit, but not long enough. Especially he hasn't eaten at all. He's had bad luck.
He has had bad luck. And look, it happens sometimes in this show
Mm.
specifically. I mean, even like so we talked with the contestant and there's just some things you can't control. Sometimes you
Right.
can do your best and have the
Right.
best intentions, but there's just sometimes there's nothing you're going to be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it did lead to, again, like I said, it's a sad but comical moment of him literally eating and chewing on his belt and putting it into a soup to try to eat.
I don't think I can do that.
No. Yeah, I'm calling to pulling the cell phone out at that point, and I'm calling somebody because I'm not going to die out there, and I'm not going to eat a belt.
Yeah, he couldn't even do it. Then he's drinking the belt liquid, which was,
Got not it cannot have any actual nutrients in it.
yeah. I would, yeah. I did like a double take when he said that what he was doing. I thought he was talking about like, oh, I found like a fung or like a plant that they call belt or something like
Or
that.
leather.
Yeah,
They're saying leather.
they kept saying leather, and then it's
I
just
was
like,
like, well, you didn't get
whoa.
any beef or anything to kill that you're like cooking it. So I'm like, oh, he's eating his belt.
So they said like if it was tan leather, right? Like that was a belt. I'm assuming is tanned leather.
Yeah, yeah,
So that, yeah, I don't know anything about leather at all. I'm not Hall from Temptation Island, but it's
true.
uh yeah, that's something that I haven't seen before in all the seasons I've watched. It is eating your own belt. That's
Yeah,
like
no, I'm done at that point. Again, I'm done.
and I'm
So
wondering if this is like eating that or drinking that liquid led to what happens to him at the end of the episode.
yeah, so I mean, let's just talk about it. I was texting you as I was watching it, and I was like, no, this guy might die this episode, Cade. Not like a joking. I'm like, this is bad.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the episode, he does literally pass out standing and hits the ground and wakes himself up and then makes the phone call finally. But like the guy could have like died out there.
Yeah, they said he was out for 57 minutes is a long
Bro,
time.
that's a long
It's a
time.
really long time. Like, I'm not saying that like a bear could have stumbled upon him and like anything could have gotten to him and
He
killed
was
him.
tracking a bear actively that wouldn't be out of the ordinary that like maybe he was close.
Yeah, it was a scary moment, man. When he dropped, I was like, I like gasped a little bit. I was like, oh no, is this gonna be like the first time we actually see someone like really seriously injured?
I was sitting here doing some work when I was watching it here tonight, and literally when I like, I kind of looked away for a minute, but you have the volume loud, and I heard it happen,
Yeah.
and I literally get the F out. Like I literally was my reaction. My dog popped because I was no, because
Yeah.
like I felt bad. Like maybe I jinxed the guy, like because I said he
Yeah.
may die. Like I was like, oh my god, get up, dude. And then when he got up, I was like, all right, dude, pick the phone up, and he did it. Thank
Yeah.
God. It's just
It was really scary. It was a really scary moment. And that's to me is how real the show is right there. That
shout out to Cade though, if you're
yeah.
watching, brother. Really shout out. Like you literally gave it everything you had, and to the point we were literally willing to eat your own clothes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, for sure. Salute.
You know who didn't have to worry about eating a lot of leather was Alan. Alan was on like a charter fishing boat this week, basically. Alan threw the water out, the line out in the water, caught a fish. Throw it out, caught a fish. You got like three fish at least, three, four fish.
Yeah, some of them are pretty big for what
Yeah,
it's
like that
like.
dude's good for a little bit.
Yeah, if he portions it correctly, I would say right. I don't want to give anybody the kiss of death or rooting for somebody, but I think he makes it to the next episode.
He bought himself some time with the calories, obviously, just to cook it all up. Now we've seen that. Don't leave your fish in little reservoirs.
Yeah, don't do. Yeah, definitely don't leave it in the man-made lakes.
Dude, just cook them. Just cook them. They'll still even days later be way better than any of the berries you're trying to pick.
Yeah, or you need to do the smoking aspect that makes
Yeah.
it last longer. Oh,
Um, Mikey, he's hungry, bud.
the flat mice. That's how you know people are getting desperate when they're eating the mice patties.
Yeah, I like Mikey a lot, and I just feel bad that he is now he had to spend calories to make little mice traps, and it like cut the leg off and didn't do it right. I'm like, oh my god, dude, enough. Just some of these people, like you said, we're 5 episodes in. Is it usually 10 episodes?
Yeah, it's about 10, I think. Usually 10 at least.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna with only 5 people by the end here. Like this is gonna be interesting to see how the pace of people falling off now kind of proceeds. Like I'm genuinely interested.
Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong. It could be like 12, 10. I think it's pretty anywhere from 10 to 12. There could be an episode or two where no one gets eliminated or something big happens. Like somebody like gets a legit animal. That could be a primary episode, something like that. I'm hoping for that.
It should be like Quidditch. If you get a bear or you're win, it's like the golden snitch. You win alone. It's like you can survive, outlast everybody, or you get a bear, then you win alone.
That would be upping the risk factor for sure because people would actively go after them then.
I know.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, but there's been times, man, in the past where like the one dude I remember was getting chased by wolves or something like that, and he had to get like
Yeah, it's effed up.
radio vac and like the people had to come find him. It can get pretty scary with when you're going after. I don't think he was going after, he just was in a bad situation, but you never know with animals, man. Never
Especially
know.
when you're hungry.
Yeah.
Wyatt lost the lure, freaked out about it, made another lure, lost the lure.
Yeah, I think the real issue there here though is he loses these treble hooks, which I had to I'm glad they explained, but it's like a triple hook or something like that.
Yep.
And it's good, like you can only bring a certain amount of hooks. I love always those little information things, but yeah, because if you don't have a hook, you're not getting any fish. Then you got to make a homemade one, and those are like Cade made his homemade
Hook.
arrows. They weren't
Hook.
really working that well.
Where's the hook?
Yeah,
Hook. Yeah, he doesn't know where it is. So Wyatt's on a bad spot right now. Mikey's really hungry. Cade is gone. Alan's straight. And then we haven't seen, we were missing what, 2 of our other contestants, right?
yeah.
So we will check back in with them, I'm assuming, next week. Really enjoyed the week, Brian. I think it's still progressing well. And like I said, I am just curious on the pace. Do you have anything else you wanted to discuss before we signed off?
I don't think so. I just again like this show is just it's so different than anything we cover, and it's just honestly, I'm always in awe watching these people do the things they do because it's just
Yeah,
something
we love it.
I could never do in my life, and I always want to say that I respect that. So anything we say negative, we don't always.
Yeah, no, obviously you can see even when I say the
Yeah,
mean things, I
we
usually
obviously give
laugh at it
ourselves.
like 3 seconds, like that's a ridiculous statement.
Yeah, we would definitely any of the shows we cover, we
I'm
definitely
wearing a Hawaiian shirt. I'm trying to like be like a Temptation Island guy, not an alone guy, but I get it. Like
yeah.
I totally get it. So and we respect it. like I said, we do have the interview coming out.
Mhm.
Will be out in on the playlist for Alone. So really hope that you guys like that. We really enjoyed the conversation.
Mhm.
We have all of our other reviews coming out this week. Everything from The Bachelorette to Claim to Fame to The Big D to Temptation Island, The Ultimate Fighter. We'll have things like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta on TikTok. We do have Below Deck season finale on YouTube. There will be something on TikTok there as well. Also, The Real Housewives of New York restarts itself, new cast on Sunday night. We will be there Sunday evening to review it, and we'll get it out to you fine people. But until then, for myself and Brian, thank you. Peace.